Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, and welcome. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, and I hope you guys can hear me. So, this is going to be a very quick live stream. I just obviously want to call your attention to a few things, and then there's a video of I'm sure you guys know I've always mentioned someone called, is it Dr. Apoki? Dr. Apoki kind of like um obviously spoke more on what I was saying about okay, if VeryDarkMan gets released, like what's the way forward? Will Nigerians just go back to the sufferness that is going on in Nigeria? But with that being said, let me share my screen with you because there's a rumor that VeryDarkMan is allegedly trying to run, and you guys will see the madman that that claimed VeryDarkMan tried to run. So let me go bring that video so that we'll watch it together. Let me search his name. So apparently I've only seen it in two places. So I've seen it from this guy's page and also saw it from Linda Ikejo. Apparently Linda Ikejo or maybe Insta blog just kind of like shared it from this guy's page. So let's take so you guys know this guy is called allegedly Mr. Redbrow, whatever, and he calls pretty much calls almost everybody out. I saw a post from him yesterday where he was saying stuff about where he was saying stuff about Davido, and I was like, no, is actually what he said about Davido. No, if that was me, I'm gonna arrange for his arrest. Okay, I don't always agree with what he says. Okay, but this particular one, I just thought, why would Very Dark Man want to run? I shared a video yesterday. Obviously, his lawyer said there was no bail conditions, that it was so Very Dark Man's lawyer is the Adeyanju. He said that there were no bail conditions, and he was the one who applied for Very Dark Man's bail. And he said, or they agreed with EFCC that if at any time that they needed VDM, that he was going to bring VDM to them, and that VDM's car and mobile phones are still with EFCC. So apparently it was ideal. Yes, the offense VDM committed, even though we don't have a clear understanding of what these offenses are, that his offenses, whatever it is still it still should be able to be billed. Okay. So this guy wrote here saying that VDM plans to run to Ghana. So I'm putting allegedly, okay, because nobody may talk him. VDM plans to run to Ghana to avoid EFCC court case next week. I beg, why is he running? If indeed he has done nothing wrong and EFCC does not have strong evidence against him through hashtag his phone and emails, why VDM they run go Ghana? I'm calling on the Nigerian Immigration Service to immediately make sure VDM does not run away. This information just reached me now. Why are VDM friends secretly planning with him to run away to Ghana when he has a serious court case with EFCC next week? Allegedly, no be me talking before Raquel people will come for me now. No be me talking. I hope you guys are listening. No be me talking. I'm reading it and you guys can see from the screen. Okay. Allegedly. So he went on to say, Lawyer Deji, why are you not advising your client well? Why is he running? Allegedly. So listen with your ears what he has to say.
My people, VDM plans to run away from Nigeria. Their plan is planning to run to Ghana. The information that is coming to me right now, be saying in friends that are trying to sneak him out of Nigeria to Ghana, so that from Ghana he will now run to another country. So it's a bit run. Why are you running? Why are you running? I'm calling on immigration. You put to make sure you set up roadblock. I'm calling on EFCC.
Roadblock for waiting now. Roadblock for one person.
Please don't let him run. Don't let him run. Don't let him run. Money don't run. Money don't run. We are not ready in this country. We are not ready.
What do you guys think? Obviously, when I saw this post this morning, it kind of like reminded me of obviously when EFCC when that case involving EFCC, Bobrisky, and Very Dark Man. and apparently very dark. I mean, EFCC arrested very dark. I mean, arrested Bobrisky, and then it was very dark man who came to show. I mean, obviously share to the world that Bobrisky was never in prison; that he was in a private apartment. Blah 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 blah. And we also, after Bobrisky was released, a few days he was trying to leave the country. He was accosted at the airport again. He was manhandled, and since then, after Bobrisky was released, Bobrisky left Nigeria. So I don't know where Bobrisky is, and I think he has blocked me on Instagram, so I can't even see any further updates from him. I've tried to log in with other devices, obviously create an account to go see, but the She-Man is not. I can't access any of his posts, but anybody, does any of you know where which country Bobrisky is as it is? But obviously, um when I saw this post from this guy, it just kind of like, I don't know if it makes sense, or maybe I'm the one who is taking the other way. So Bobrisky also left Nigeria after what EFCC put him through. So now, why would Very Dark Man want to run? Hello, Samuel. Good morning. Welcome. Why would Very Dark Man want to run? Because I would demand that if he runs, it's going to put his lawyer into trouble, because his lawyer, the Adeyanju, said he was the one who applied for his bail, and that he, obviously from the bill, whatever conditions that he said, if at any time EFCC needs Very Dark Man, that he will bring him himself. So why would he want to run? Why would his friends try to help him run? So that's the question I'm asking, because, like I said, this guy, at times, some of the stuff he says, it's crazy. It's crazy, but let's keep listening to him. So that's pretty much that. And from the comments here, you can see most people do not agree with him. They were actually dragging him. So that's with that. And I think I saw a post from I know you guys don't like listening to D1, but I'm gonna go to his page and see what his reaction is in regards to the fact that they said very that ladies to run. I'm sure I found that post. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure there was a post from him apparently, because I saw the posts. I saw the post from him. Yeah, so that's a post from him there. I hear say president of Ratel War Room in the fear charges. So his comment here was like, in the fear charges, not to run commot Nigeria, you will say I said it. So it's kind of like looking like the case of it's looking like the case of Bobrisky as well. Obviously when Bobrisky went through all of what he went through, he decided to leave Nigeria. So let me see. I think I saw something from Instablog. I'm just going to Instablog just to see what people's reactions were. Obviously, with that post of alleging that he plans to run. So we already heard that video there from Uchima Duagu, that's his name. So I'm just trying to see the comment of people there. I don't think there's a lot of comment in there. Okay, let's go. Okay, so people are not agreeing with him. They are kind of like he's mad and stuff like that. So that's just that news there. Anyway, there's a video also that I wanted to share with you guys, and it was pretty much what I said here, that after VDM is released, what next, Nigerians? And I made that video, and a few of you were like, just a few people were talking trash actually, because like I said, all of these things have been, or before Very Dark Man came out to start talking about all of the injustices, all of the things going on in Nigeria. All of these things have been happening, like all the like market women, the way police treats them, the issue of NSAS, the performances of NSAS, the living conditions in Nigeria, everything, so far, everything so far happening in Nigeria has been happening before Very Dark Man started, obviously being what he is now. So now that he's been released, what is the way forward? From sometimes in the beginning of this week there was a news that the performance of students who sat JAMB was low. And what does that mean to you? Education system is slowly becoming a nemesis. Education system is slowly becoming what? Like JAM, people, like students, you'll have thought that 6 years of students in secondary school and they are ready to sit for JAM to go to university, and they all performed woefully. What does that say about our Nigerian educational system? What does that say? Okay, fine. In the past few weeks, there we all saw all of the extrajudicial killings, all of the crimes that were done by Fulani herdsmen. We all saw how that happened, and that has been going on for a long time. For a long time, like nobody was talking about it. And yes, when the one that happened in Easter happened, a few people kind of like spoke about it, but now everywhere is gone silent again in regards to that. Everywhere has gone silent again in regards to that. And yes, Dr. Apoki said all the things. I mean, obviously, EFCC arresting Very Dark Man. It was a distraction to stop Nigerians from talking about the Fulani herdsmen, to stop Nigerians from actually focusing on the main national problem that is happening in Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, EFCC is not the problem of Nigeria. And I hope you and I can agree to that. EFCC is not the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria has a much more deeper problem that each and every single Nigerians are going through. Let's talk about the governance, how presidents or elections, how elections are being commenced. Let's talk from there. Our current president, did you vote for that president to come in? And I'm sure you and I know how that president got into that play into Aso Rock. It was not. I'm sorry to say, or allegedly, he was not elected by Nigerians. He hijacked the ballot allegedly. So there are much deeper issues going on in Nigeria. So, like I said earlier in my previous video, now that EFCC has released Very Dark Man, do Nigerians go back into the house and keep quiet? Do Nigerians go back into the country, into their house and keep quiet? And some stupid dingbat was telling me, "What as a Nigerian, what have I done?" I'm using my platform to call out the shenanigans going on in Nigeria. So if you are going to bring your dirty ass pants into my comment section and ask me what am I doing there, you need to freaking rush your way to hell. You freaking need to rush your way to hell. Because, like I said, so many things have been going wrong in Nigeria before Very Dark Man started talking about all the things he's been talking about and calling people out. And even though some of the things he says, he's selective in the fights, in the battles that he fights. Yes, I'm going to say this with my full chest. Some of you writers might not like it, but yes, he's very, very selective when he's fighting or when he calls out people. He's very, very selective, and I'm sure you and I know that. So, like I was saying, Jamb released. I saw a post. I'm going to find that post at some point. Good morning, guys. I can see you. The lovers of Christ, welcome. Moments with Ayomide, welcome. Queen's Parade, welcome. All of these things, it's been going on. So now, like I asked you guys, and I'm asking again, VDM is out. They are raising another, they are trying to distract us with another topic of, oh, he's trying to run out of Nigeria, he's trying to run to Ghana allegedly. That's another distraction. So we have issues of, students performing badly. Good morning, Abby. My beautiful sister, how are you? So there was a news of Nigerian students behaving, scoring or failing woefully in the just completed JAM exam. What does that say to you? Education system in Nigeria is becoming shambles, it's falling off. Pensioners, I'm going to play a video of a pensioner, what he was saying about his pension, that he only gets 30,000 naira every month as a retired pensioner. Like, make it make sense. Even that pension that they pay Nigerian pensioners, it is not even frequent. They might not even pay them their money in 6 months. They don't the payment of pensions to pensioners. My dad is a pensioner. He's retired. He retired years ago. If I call him and ask him now, how often do they pay your pension? He will just laugh that, oh, do you think that is the money I'm using to feed? And it's true. My dad is not living off the Nigerian pension that he's meant to be getting. He's living off his kids. Because yes, we at some point have to give it gives us invoice every month. Like I always say that, no, my dad sends invoice to all of his children every month. And for me, I don't even have to wait for him to send me an invoice before I send him something. So we are not talking about that. Or are we not going to? I think that is where we should start from. Issues with all of this S-men buying, all of this kidnapping and taking ransom, and then they end up to unalive their victims. Why are we not still talking? Okay, VDM is out. Why are we not going back to those talks? Truth Unchained, I don't have time for your jam or wire question this morning. So if you're not going to think with your brain, then you get the fuck out of my page this morning. I don't have your time. You're telling me I was a celebrity. Do I even freaking care about him? Does VDM only makes Nigeria? Some of you just have a Blaganta, your Blaganta doesn't function. You're asking me, how is it selective? You are mad for that question. So there are so many issues that's been on ground before Very Dark Man surfaced to social media. Now that he has been released, what is the way forward? Now they started with a new one. He's about to run to Ghana. They are distracting Nigerians again. Jamb said people fail. What does that say to you? Education system in Nigeria is what? Failing. Education system in Nigeria is bloody failing. Issue with Herdsmen, they were talking about it for a second, and then this issue of VeryDarkMan happened. Nobody was talking about it again. Now that it's been released, that conversation has not commenced again. Kidnapping, unaliving people, taking ransom, blah 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 blah. You all remember when the wife of a certain police officer was kidnapped. We also our Nigerian police strong into action. We also how they did, and they were able to get that woman, the wife of the police officer, and the ransom they allegedly tried to use to get her. They got the money back. They were able to arrest the kidnappers. Why was the same not done for people who have been kidnapped in the past? Why was the same not done? Why did they not use the same tactics? Do you really think this government care about us? Because like I said, VDM has been released now. What are we doing? What is the way forward? Before we know that, BBN Nigeria is going to start. All Nigerians go down for us the word Big Brother Nigeria. Nigerians now love. We are now smiling. We are now smiling and laughing, or we suffering and smiling, talking and smiling. Okay, another talk. The NANS president, he came out with all of those great accusations towards Seyi Tinubu. For a while, some people spoke about it on social media. The news channel raised it for a while. Now there's a recording to say, or there's a news to say that he has apologized, that he has retracted. Do you guys not know the kind of policies they are playing? So a grown-ass man would not know what happened. A grown-ass man would not know, or would just come back and talk about they allegedly offered me 100 million because I refused, because I did not see what President Tinubu's government has done for our country. I refused, and you all heard the narrative he gave. Now, this guy they said he has apologized. And people are saying, I think Isaac Farashi was like, oh, you see how people lie? How are you certain that he lied? Did he just woke up and he found himself beaten and he did not know what happened to him? Like, Nigerians, can we just all wake up? Can we just all wake up? When are we going to start talking about major national issues that is affecting every single Nigerians? When are we going to start talking about them? Do we just want to continue? And that Reno mockery. See that Reno mockery. I don't know what its importance is in Nigeria. And I think Nigeria needs to happen to that guy. I'm sorry. To you, he thinks Nigeria is actually working. And he's out there talking about nobody will beat BAT in 2027. Like, are we actually serious? Are like Nigerians, are you guys happy with the current state of Nigeria? It's not really about VeryDarkMan now anymore. Like I said, he has been released. What is the way forward? And I want us to listen to a bit of what Dr. Apoki. So I don't know Chasa Apoki, Baba Apoki. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you I do not own ownership of your video. I just want to, just let's listen to what he has to say, okay? Because I was listening to him this morning and I was touched by everything he said. That okay, now that VeryDarkMan is released, and before I even watched Dr. Apoki's video, I already did a live stream with that screen, this thing you are seeing on your screen. I already did a live stream that okay, after VDM is released, Nigerians, what next? And that was before Baba Apoki made his video.
When you arrest people for having human them, no.
So those of you that are saying that VDM is doing the same thing, that we need more people, what stops you from doing the same thing? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude to anybody. If we need more people, you are saying we need more people, can't you take the banner as well? Take the banner as well. You only just need your mobile phone and internet and social media accounts. Take the banner as well. Yes, we need more people. We know that. But are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?
No person has traced them to who they sell them to. We don't do that. We like to follow sensationalism and the periphery, and people want to be seen to be acting, wear uniforms and be acting. I believe personally that the arrest of VDM was just a distraction.
I believe this
so that the minds of the youths
exactly
can be taken away. The EFCC, some people told us that our refineries were going to work.
Exactly, that's what
somebody came out in LMA and said that it is a lie. Oh, they pounced on him. And then it is allegedly being alleged that the refineries did not work or were not made to work.
Truth unchained. Now your mama you dey talk to. Shebi ya be nurse. Wetin you dey do? Your truth is not actually true. It's not really unchained. You are mad. You are the kind of people that kidnappers should carry in Nigeria or wherever you find yourself, because you are very, very stupid. And I will not block you. I will leave you here so you can listen to all the curses I'm going to rain on your head. Because we are talking about him being selective. You are asking me. So of all the things I've raised in this video, now that selective one enter your brain. Now that selective word enter your brain. You don't get common sense to think. That's why they carry you now. They carry you now like goats when no get focus. I'm sure you're probably the same age as VeryDarkMan. What have you done? What impact have you made? You're here on my channel being a nuisance. I will not block you, but I will leave you here.
They were just blending. Nobody has been detained. Nobody has been hooded. Nobody.
Don't bloody ask me any question. Go and Google. Google is your answer. Go and Google. If you can't think, because I believe you are a grown-ass, matured person. If you can't think, go and ask Google or ChatGPT to help you, because you are the type of people who don't think. They go see give you exam question. They go see give you expo answer to answer the question. You still no go still know how to take use them, because that's so you don't reach. Or there, mumu.
He has been charged to court by the EFCC, and we are pursuing VeryDarkMan.
Of Christ.
We are pursuing Easy T.
Yes, I know it's not only Nigerians that it's helping me here. I know it's not. I know it's not only Nigerians that listen to me, and I'm not saying that it's not Nigerians. So I don't understand what you mean by that, Karim. We are not Nigerians. We are not Nigerians. So fine, yeah. If you are not Nigerians, okay. And I don't know what I said in response. I don't know what I've said that you've responded that we are not Nigerians. I know everybody everywhere watches me. And that's what we're trying to say. You need to try and put all the issues going on in Nigeria out there to the world to see. And you don't even really need to be a Nigerian to support Nigerian anyway. Just like somebody came to my DM and said, oh, why are you not talking about what is happening in Burkina Faso? I am not a Burkina Faso resident. I am not a citizen of Burkina Faso. In as much as I saw what Ibrahim Traore is doing, which I've made emphasis to here a few times, I am not going to sit down here and talk about Burkina Faso. I'm not going to sit down here and talk about, I know there are some Nigerians in Burkina Faso, but I am not concerned about what is happening in Burkina Faso, because Burkina Faso is doing well for a citizen. I am most concerned about the conditions and lives of people in Nigeria, because I am Nigerian. Why I go carry my own country problem for hand, and I will carry Burkina Faso matter for head?
For changing foreign currency to Naira, and then they are blocking him to arrest him. Easy T is a small fish. Go after the whales, go after the sharks. Nobody is talking about 8-point-something billion.
Exactly. So as it is now, they are trying to distract us with this case of Easy T, EFCC, and Mesichinwo. How is that the freaking problems of Nigerians? Now Easy T wala be that, let him go and face it. Now Mesichinwo wala be that, let her go and face it. Why are they trying to distract us? Like, that is the case of EFCC. Yeah, it's just like here in the UK. Let's say the immigration arrest somebody and the person has an immigration issue. Why is it my freaking problem that I want to find out if immigration deports the person or not? Because it does not concern me. It is that person's problem. Now you go enter wala, face your wala yourself. We have bigger issues. We have bigger issues going on in Nigeria that supersede this Easy T, EFCC, and Mesichinwo. Those three, that case, yes, I've seen lots of live stream on YouTube now. They are talking about, oh, EFCC, Easy T, Mesichinwo. That is not our problem as Nigerians. That is not our problem as Nigerians. We have better things to deal with as Nigerians.
If you spend 30,000 naira a day, it will take you 300 years to finish 1 billion. If you spend
exactly
240,000 naira every day, it will take you 300 years to finish 80 billion. Somebody is accused of stealing that money. Nobody is saying anything. Remember the millions of dollars that were siphoned for the reactivation of refineries. Nobody is saying anything. We are pursuing VeryDarkMan. We are pursuing Easy T. We are looking jailing Ijele, and our pastors, our general overseers do not seem to be concerned that the commonwealth of the nation.
And was it a few days ago? I saw the church that Oyedepo is building. Did you guys see the image of that church? And when there's abject poverty, when student people, children of the members who are attending his church cannot even attend his university, and is erecting a massive structure like that. Why not build, like, you know what? I don't, like I said, anything that relates to religion in Nigeria or pastors in Nigeria. I don't want to be talking about Nigerian pastors. So I'm just going to, like, you guys, if you ignore that, you heard that from me.
Is in the hands of few thieves. They are pursuing those who criticize them. It's very disturbing.
Very, 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 very.
Nobody
Thank you, Karen. Thank you.
Is talking about the kidnappings all over the country.
Exactly. I've just said that. All the kidnappings. Nobody thinks about it.
When you arrest people for having human them, no person has traced them to who they sell them to.
Exactly.
We don't do that. We like to follow sensationalism and the periphery, and people want to seem to be acting, you know, wear uniforms and be acting. I believe personally that the arrest of VDM was just a distraction.
It's a big
so that the minds of the youth can be taken away.
Now they're already planning Tinubu 2027, and you're already seeing people there. In fact,
the EFCC. Some people told us that our refineries were going to.
Yeah, I think we've already listened to that. So that's part of the things I was saying to you guys. I know there's so many things going on that we should be focusing on. They are trying to distract us. They're trying to distract us with Easy T and EFCC matter, with money where she collect money, she no collect money. How is that our business? How is that our business? I've got this video of people who are saying that they don't even get their pension, that maybe it's 30,000 naira or something that they get. Let me find that video, guys. Let me find that video, because I don't understand. They are distracting us again. Before we know that BB Nigeria will start and people will not follow again. I pray I find that video. I pray I see that video. I'm trying to find the video, guys. Please like this live stream for me, guys. Let me see if I can find it. I saved it yesterday. I don't know where that video is. I saved the video yesterday, but I'm not able to find it now. Anyway, with that being said, that's people. So many things that needs to be done. And here we are talking about Easy T and EFCC. What's our business with Easy T and EFCC? What's our business with EFCC? What's our business with him? I'm trying to find that post of obviously the I'm sure I saved it somewhere. I just can't see it just now. And there's also a post I found. Let me share that with you guys. Obviously, why obviously EFCC would obviously shine their spotlight on you if you have an NGO account. So this is a lawyer here. He says that NGO charities are said to be the best channel to launder money through. If you run an NGO charity, there's a likelihood that you'll be on EFCC radar, money laundering, blah blah blah. But the thing I'm really out here to discuss with you is the fact that, and I've already said this in the past, that when VeryDarkMan comes out, which way forward? Nigerians, are we going to go back inside, fold our hands, and be looking because the matter no concern us? And I believe that's what is happening now. People are sitting in their houses; they are not coming out anymore to talk because now only VeryDarkMan involved, nobody else. Is that the way forward? Is that what we should be doing? Is that what we should be doing? And it's also been alleged that the people that went out to go and contest, that went to go and protest, some of them that EFCC arrested, that they are Yahoo boys. So you be Yahoo boy, you carry your two legs, you go waka, go protest. Like you did all right at all? You did all right at all? You did okay? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. Yes, and D1 is still talking.
Barrister Deji, it is time for you to tell the rattles, especially, it is time for you to tell them the truth. Number one, where you could need to tell them, number one truth where you could need to tell them, that publication, that post where you post, say, your leader, our leader and mentor, Mr. Falano SAN,
say, I don't want to share that. I just want to focus on, like, what's the way forward? What's the way forward? Nigerians, we can't say yes, now it's been released, blah 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 blah. What is the way forward? Of all the things I've mentioned there, I was trying to find that post of Jamb saying that students performed woefully. Like, why are people not talking about that? Why are people not talking about? Let me find that post, because I saved the post. I was going to come here and discuss about it. Because I know it's one of the things we should be focusing on. But no, as Nigerians, as always, we are not focusing on anything. There are so many things going on in Nigeria that we should be lending our voices to. We should be putting them to saying that no, this has to stop. But no, we're not doing it. Yes, they've released VeryDarkMan now. Everybody don't enter house. Nobody's talking again. When we have greater things that is happening in Nigeria that we should be focusing on, students are performing woefully in exams, and we are not taking that seriously. We are not out here calling the education minister to say why are students not passing their exams? What is freaking going on? We're not talking about that. But we are here talking about EFCC is released, everybody don't enter house. Should that be the end? Should that be the end of what we should be talking about? Because nobody's talking anything, nobody's saying anything anymore. Why is nobody talking? Because like I said, I was asking, people were like, VeryDarkMan say make bag of rice go up. Okay, now that it's been released, what are you saying about the price of rice that has gone up? Why is nobody on the street talking about it? Abi said, there's a group of people that believe VDM is a political plant. They're there to distract the youth. It could possibly be. Because at the end of the day, you should only know yourself. I can't speak for anybody. Because VeryDarkMan not be my family member. Not be my family. But yes, in as much as he's talking about the things going on in Nigeria that needs to change, which is a good gesture. But then, now that he has been released, which way forward? Which way forward? To be honest, that's how important in the grand scheme of things. Only thing that concerns me with Mercy Chinwo is her music. People are already dragging her. What has the government done for her? The government has not done anything for her, but she's come out here to sing, bless people's soul with music, and yet they're already dragging her. People are already like, hey, let us don't stream our songs anymore. Let us go and bring down our page. Bring down our page for what? Did she offend you? Let her go and deal with the person she has an issue with. This is none of our freaking business. As Nigerians, our business is out to make sure that we are getting treated as a better Nigerian. We are being cared for. But no, we're not fighting that. We are now concentrating on EZT, EFCC, Mercy Chinwo. Mercy Chinwo and EZT are already making money. They can never go hungry. So let both of them spend their money in court the way they want. Because at the end of the day, those of you that are saying that you want to go and drag her, both of them will solve their case, and you that you are dragging them, you will still remain hungry. You will still remain hungry. You still remain hungry. The preacher, welcome. We have greater issues that is going on in Nigeria right now as compared to EZT and Mercy Chinwo. We want to know what's happening. I mean, I'm not interested in whatever is happening. At some point, I wanted to cover that story, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to devote my energy to this. It's not worth my energy. It's not worth my energy at all. Why should I devote my energy to it? Because there are greater things going on happening in Nigeria that we should be talking about, and we're not doing that. And we're not doing that. I'm trying to find that post about Nigeria, about
As
JAM.
of today, Monday, 28 April 2025, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has...
I'm trying to find that post of that JAM thing. I really want us to listen to it.
And April 28th,
I'm really trying to find that post because it's important that we find that post of the post made about the student exam, because like I said, schools are failing. So many things are failing in Nigeria. We're not talking about it. They don't release VDM now. Everybody don't enter house. Is that the end of the thing? Is that the end of everything? Is that what is important to us in Nigeria? Is that what is important to us? I'm going to read your comments and I'm going to start rounding up, guys. I'm just going to be here for a short period. Abby said, to be honest, the issue of Nigerian government, BDM has only talked and talked. It doesn't even support protest. It doesn't support protest either, because if he actually support protest, it would have obviously canvassed people to go out, but he's not supporting protest, which is a good thing, because at the end of the day, protest could mean two things. So if he believes in the act of protest, it probably will have, obviously encouraged people to do, but it's not done that. It's not done that. And I'm not faulting him for not doing that, but then we have greater issues in Nigeria that we should be talking about now. But everybody don't enter house. Rat Kings, the preacher said our Rat King is that, and we are okay with whatever is happening in Nigeria. That's you. That's you. You okay with that? Go to the street of Lagos and see people hungry. And the preacher, I think you deserve a block on my channel. I hate dingbats, and I think you are slowly becoming one. I'm going to block you on my channel. I'm going to block you on my channel. Because look at other African countries. Now, so even Ghana, they do better past Nigeria. And some of you are here, your right president is out. You're happy with whatever is going on in Nigeria. Seriously, you're happy. Okay. That's fine. It's just speak for yourself. Don't say we. Speak for yourself, okay? Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Abby said, he's done good work on personal individual issues, but government, absolutely not. I'm beginning to believe it's a distraction. I believe all of these things are a threat. So as Nigeria, if we love ourselves, let's easy tea. And basically will let them fight their battle themselves. It's none of our business. Let them fight their battles themselves. It's none of our business. I'm trying to find that post about JAM there. Because if the education system is going into shambles, what else? What else is left for us in Nigeria? If the education system, obviously, education is one thing. I know not everybody go school, but then if people can't even get their basic if they can't even get the basic education, honestly, I don't know. But if you say you are happy with it, go on song. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Right, I'm trying to find that post of JAMB, okay? And at the end of the day, this matter of EFCC and VeryDarkMan, whatever, I just saw a post now that says that Mercy Chinwo's name has been removed from it. But then, like I said, this live stream is not really about what is happening with EFCC, ECT, or whatever. As Nigerians, we need to step up our games. We need to step up our games. You are happy with the current state of Nigeria? No worries. Continue with it. Only time will tell. But talking is not enough. Exactly. I make the preacher come up for here. Like I don't want anybody, like, if you're gonna talk to me straight. Don't be sarcastic. I don't like all those satirical don't come and use what's this thing. Don't come and be using literary words here. Speak to me directly. Because as I am, when I'm going front, I don't want anything to cut me to the side. Don't be satirical here. Put it out there. That's how I know how to do things. Put the words out here. Put the words out here. Lovers of Christ said, don't block him. He said, I am just being sarcastic. Your sarcasm will give you block. Your sarcasm, like I said, put it out here. For me, I don't like cutting corners. I talk it straight. I talk it straight. I'm sure most of you should have known that about me on my channel by now. I talk it straight as it is. The preacher is a she, not a he. Okay, it's good that you let me know by now. You be female. Okay. Apology accepted. I'm sorry if I was a bit rash on you earlier on. But with that being said, guys, I just want to come here and just say, okay, they are trying to distract us again with the fact that he's trying to run out of Nigeria. Wherever he wants to run to, let him run there. His lawyer, anytime they can grab his lawyer at any time. All I know is if he's actually lover of Christ, I'm not joking this morning. I am not joking this morning because I've got loved ones in Nigeria. And whatever is impacting my loved ones in Nigeria is going to impact me at some point, or is impacting me as well. So you can't tell me that an average, like there was a video that Isaac Fayoshe shared yesterday of two boys playing using nylon bag to play on the, and we're like, oh, blame their parents. Why are they not in school? Do you know if their parents cannot even afford to feed them, talk more, send them to school? And should their parents be blamed? Because education, there's meant to be free education in Nigeria. We have public schools, but public schools is no longer public school now. Public school, they will ask the children to tell your parents to buy bucket and bring the bucket to school. Tell your parents to buy broom and bring it to school. Why should students be asking, like, why should the public school be asking, tell your parents to buy you notebooks? Public schools here in the UK, the schools provided with notebooks, with pencils. All of my children, all through the time when they were in primary school and secondary school, I did not have to buy them a pencil or a notebook for taking to school. At home, maybe when they are doing their homeworks, I have pencils and maybe A4 papers in case they want to draw, they want to do anything. But say, buy a notebook for them to take to school. I did not have to buy a notebook for any of my children while they were all in primary school and secondary school, because the school provide them with notebooks, pencils, textbooks, articles, everything, even school iPad, Apple iPad. All of my children, all 5 of them, when they were in school, they have Apple iPad provided by the school through the local council. So that's free from a free school, from public school, because yes, education is free here in the UK. If you go to your government assigned school for your child, the government provided them with iPads so that they can do their homework. Whatever teacher wants them to learn, the teacher drops it onto iCloud for them. They don't have to even write on the paper to study. They have their own personal tablet. And once they graduate from primary school, they leave it, and that iPad goes to another child. And then once that child goes to secondary school, they get another new iPad to continue all through their 6 years of secondary school. And once they go to uni, they leave the iPad behind. And then once they go into university, as a parent, you fork out, you bring out the money. If you can afford it as a parent, you buy them their own personal computers. Even that is not even a must, but it's good to encourage them to study at their own time. Because yes, we have functional working libraries in all schools in the UK. How many of such can we boast of? How many libraries in Nigerian higher institutions can we boast that they have a well-to-do or up-to-standard library that has laptops, computers, library that are fully equipped? How many Nigerian universities can we boast can we say, oh, they have a functional library? How many Nigerian schools, even secondary school, if it is not a private school, how many of those Nigerian public schools do we say they have a library? Talk more, computers. We don't. Emotions are high. It is. Because now those students now, they fail JAMB. Some of them will have to probably keep writing JAMB for how many times before they get admission. And maybe by the time they write, maybe mama give me money for the mama where they say rice, money to gather money to pay for JAMB form. The child sits for the exam, she no pass. Now that child will be forced to sit down at home for another 1 year. And that 1 year, maybe she could try and find a job. Well, where is the job? And then do you know how many times that such child will have to write JAMB before she eventually gets admission? And that admission, 6334. 4 years for university might not be 4 years, it might be 6 years, because obviously there will be strikes, there will be whatever. But still, that child or that student is not being fully equipped. Holy Mary, welcome, guys. Those of you that are just joining me, good morning. I see yours. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just in my feelings this morning. I'm just in my feeling this morning. They've distracted us enough. While they are busy distracting us, they are working effortlessly to start campaigning for 2027 so they can so that this very allegedly can go into 2027, can be the president again. And you see some old fools that call themselves politicians who should be out here trying to make their generation a better one, saying that, oh, nobody can beat APC in 2027. Seriously? Which means that you guys should not commence any election again. They should just tell us that, okay, Tinubu automatically is the president in 2027, because there's no point going to tender your vote because it will not count. You are if they tell you to go and vote, you just want, if 2027 comes, they tell you to go and vote, you just want to go and waste your life, because at the end of the day, your vote will not count. They already know who's going to sit down on that post. They already know who's going to sit down there. And Nigerians are sitting down quiet. Now, like I said, before we know it now, BB Nigeria will start, everybody will sit down. Now, they are already focusing on Easy T and Mercy Chinwo. What's our business with Easy? Because like I said, those two, they are stinking rich. They are rich. By the time they go court, settle their case, they will still be rich. But those of you that are supporting them, going after Mercy Chinwo, going after Easy T, you will still become poor, while Mercy Chinwo will remain rich and Easy T will remain rich. You that you are supporting them, you that you are going to go and lay costs on somebody, what will be there for you? Nothing. Nothing. Only may say my son was given a free laptop from his school. Yeah, exactly. I remember during COVID period, my last daughter was in I think it was in primary 5, and then because they've not started rolling out the free iPads to students in school, so the school reached out to me to say, because when COVID started, it means that all the kids could no longer go to school. You have to you have to educate them. I mean, you have to school them at home. So I was like, okay, I only have my laptop, and that was 3 months after I started my nursing degree that COVID started in the UK. So I only had my own laptop for my own study, because I was studying at home as well. And my other 3 kids, they already have their own school iPad because school already gave them. So, but my daughter, she did not have she did not have any device to maybe study or do it, because yes, even while she was at home, she still used to be doing some online quizzes, reading and stuff, because that was the only way the school could get them learning. The school offered my daughter a brand new Google Chrome laptop. I did not have to pay a penny, and that laptop was hers to keep. That laptop was for her to keep. I did not have to pay a penny, because they asked me that, do I have a device for her at home? I said, no, the only device I have is for me, and I'm using it to study. And they were like, all right, okay, just because they don't want her to miss out while she's at home, that they will be delivering a device for her. And yes, a week later, a postman came to my door, delivered a brand new Google Chrome laptop for her during COVID. And that laptop went on to be hers. And I'm sure it was not only my daughter alone that was given such. Other children whose parents could not even afford. Even during that COVID period, I was about to take out a new contract, like an iPad contract, so that she could have one. Because I said that to the school that, no, I'm looking to maybe take out a contract. The school was like, no, don't do that. There's no point in you taking up extra expenditures for her, that they were going to, issue her a laptop. And they did. Tell me, what did Nigerian government do? All of the stuff that they were meant to be dishing out to people, some people kept it and they were using it to do souvenir during their party. You know what, guys? I'm going to read your comments and I'm going to round up, guys. I could go on and on and on, but like Nigerians, like I said, now that your rattle king is out, what's the way forward? I would have loved if this energy continues. I would have loved if this energy continues, but no, our people, we can go for party, exactly. Exactly. Even he's not poor. He might be coming across to you guys. You guys know the kind of car he was driving before he was arrested. Did you not see the car he drove? And I'm sure he has multiple cars. That's not the only car he has. Do you guys see the kind of car he drive? So the person will not support. Yes, I'm not saying we should not put our support, because obviously it's the voice of Nigerians that made sure that EFCC, they were placed on fire and they were able to know hurry up with the release and stuff. But then VDM no be poor boy. VDM is not poor. Did you see the kind? It was, I think, when he started talking, he was driving a Range Rover or something. And not quite long ago, I saw him in a Mercedes or something. I won't be surprised if he has multiple cars. And yes, he has multiple YouTube pages and YouTube channel and is monetized. If he drops a video in 40 minutes, do you guys see the amount of views on it? It's cashing out. He's not poor. But you rattle that you are following, can you confirm where your next meal is going to come from? Can you confirm where your next meal is going to come from? No. You can't. So hence why Nigerians should not keep quiet. And Dr. Apoki, you guys go and check out Dr. Apoki, because that Baba is spilling everything out the way it is. That Baba is spilling things out the way it is. Like I said, even before I saw Baba Apoki's video, I already did that live that Nigerians, what next after BGM is released? And yes, everybody has gone back to their house as if nothing happened. Everybody don't enter house as if nothing happened. Should that be how it should be? Should that be the way? Now so it's supposed to be. Now so it's supposed to be. I'm asking you guys question. Is that how it's meant to be? Nobody will answer. Right, let's catch cruise a little bit before I go, because like I said, emotions are high this morning. Let me share this screen with you. I'm going to be here for an hour and then I'll be out. So this is the post of the NAN president that said he has apologized. Factional NAN's president makes U-turn. Apologies to Seyi Tinubu. He apologized. So you and I, do you believe that apology came from, like, it was not coerced? Do you guys believe he was not coerced into doing that apology? Do you not think he was coerced? So people are like, and I saw Isaac Fayose saying that, oh, you see what now? He has apologized. You guys will listen to that video, but let's catch cruise with what Bobrisky had to say about VeryDarkMan. You know that one?
This person does not like me. This person is not my person. This person does not want me. But you see a lot of them kissing that person's heart. Hey, we love you. Say it to our face. You don't like me. You don't like me. You don't like me. I don't like the fact that you people in Nigeria, you're so fake.
Already dragging Peter Obi now as well.
You're so fake. Somebody does not like you. But because you want people to appreciate you. You want people to say, I don't want to make anybody not like me. You are strong. I understand that some of you are struggling. I understand that a lot of these our celebrities in Nigeria, they are struggling. They need to be close to somebody. They need to do collaborations. They need that fame. They need that. But someone like me, my dear, I don't kiss people's hearts. If I have just one friend, I'm okay. If I have just two friends, I'm okay. I will not kiss anybody just because I want you all to love me. So a lot of you, they are saying that free VeryDarkMan, free VeryDarkMan. You should ask yourself that your two eyes is not blind. You've seen that sometimes that guy can be so. I'm not saying that. Trust me, I love the fact that it speaks out. It lambasts governments. I love the fact that he call out people, do you understand? But you see that parts of him that you want to, okay, another thing I don't like about him is that something will happen. Somebody will come and report. See, Mr. Shegun scammed me. Mr. Shegun collected my money. Mr. Shegun did this. So, what if, as someone that you know that you are always speaking for the public, you speak the truth, you're supposed to reach out to that second person. Reach out.
Exactly. Don't go away.
And I analyze the everything, and I check the everything. I can see that there was a cheat. He scammed that one in this so dates. Look at the dates. He scam you. Why will you do that? Hey.
Preacher, you and your sarcasm this morning. If your sarcasm give me a headache, you go buy me paracetamol. Mommy of Lagos, Abi. So the preacher said, well, I wanted to say something in a sarcastic way about the government because I know some APC chieftains in Nigeria, but can't come out straight to say it because my family members are in Nigeria and they know. Well, you can send me the gist on my Instagram if you're willing. And that person that was giving me information about Oluomo that allegedly scammed him, the guy they fear, he doesn't want to give me. I say, come, if you don't give me proof, I will not talk about this guy. So if you're watching me and you are withholding proof, well, good luck collecting your £5,000 from him. Well, let's keep listening to Mommy of Lagos.
Hey, you don't call the other person. You don't call the other person. If now so judge in courts, they do. Ha. They will not pack all of us go prison. No. He will sit down. I have chosen to analyze this thing. I took my time. Who gave you the right to judge others? Not be you get case for EFCC, and they carry you go court on Monday. Not be one to go judge your matter for the year. And you will sit your desk and sit down on the chair. I'm telling people, I have sit down to analyze this thing very well. You see, you're not in any position to analyze anything, my dear. You are not in any position. The only reason you can come out, thank you. The only reason why you can come out and say you want to analyze anything, the only reason why you say you want to come out and analyze anything is when you've listened to the both side.
Yeah.
They know that deep down their hearts, this person does not like me. This person is not my person. This person does not want me. But you see a lot of them kissing that person's heart. Hey, we love you. Say it to our face. You don't like me. You don't like me. You don't like me. I don't like the fact that you people in Nigeria, you're so fake. You're so fake. Somebody does not like you. But because you want people to appreciate you, you want people to say, I don't want to make anybody not like me. Or I understand that some of you are struggling. I understand that a lot of these our celebrities in Nigeria, they are struggling. They need to be close to somebody. They need to do collaborations. They need that fame. They need that. But someone like me, my dear, I don't kiss people's hearts. If I have just one friend, I'm okay. If I have just two friends, I'm okay. I will not kiss anybody just because I want you all to love me.
Exactly.
So a lot of you, they are saying that free very dark man, free very dark man. You should ask yourself that your two eyes is not blind.
You guys already heard him there. You guys already heard what he has to say. There's another post I found actually that I'm trying to share, but I can't see it now. Okay, those of you that went to go and protest, and all of you are,
my bro, anybody that arrested, they go release them. I am currently working on the release of all the protesters that were arrested during the free VDM protest. Last night, I spent hours discussing to top EFCC officials on how they can be released. The only problem we have is that
you be Yahoo,
the people that were arrested are into Yahoo. So I'm putting in soft landing with a beg on behalf of those ones. So some apart from that, every person that was arrested, every person that came out to show support and love to VDM, the Rattel, all of them will be released. I make sure. No, say all die and I die. I'm not fear anything. As long as it involves the people, upward. You know understand? We must pray that again. No arrest can stop our shine now. Jimo! Give them the music.
So you guys heard that. So like I said, guys, there's so many other things going on in Nigeria right now that we should be putting our energy on. Yes, VeryDarkMan has been released. What is the way forward as Nigerians? Now, everybody's just going to sit down and keep watching. Who is Kokopi? Kokopi is his friend. I don't know who Kokopi is, but you see as they take and they knock chest is to Kokopi. So yeah, guys, I'm just running up. I've got 1 minute to go. My question remains: VDM has been released now. Nigerians, what do we do? What are you doing? They've distracted us enough. Don't go and be following this easy tea messaging. Okay, so are you guys leaving all of your sufferness? Because like I said, easy tea and messaging, they will continue to remain rich. They will solve their issues. But those of you that are going back and forth with their case, going to drag EFCC, going to drag easy tea, going to drag messaging, now you go still remain hungry because easy tea and messaging, they will still be rich. And this is another tactic to distract us. And come, if BBN come, all of you now go see go and watch by BBN, whatever of Nigeria, Big Brother of Nigeria. While our lives, Nigeria, they are on way. All APC people, they are going back and forth, trying to get the next their president in 2027. Because the kinds of finance where Nigeria go suffer here, we never go. We are not ready. That's my lasting words there. We are not ready. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. If you're watching this live stream again, Feel free to drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment section and leave advice on like what should we do as Nigerians, what next. And if you're available, join me at 12 o'clock. Let's talk about UK news. Kemi Badenoch. Let's come and talk about Kemi Badenoch at 12 o'clock today. And with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Do not hesitate to join my membership. And now to see you at some point, 12 o'clock UK time. Nigeria and UK, we are at the same time. So join me 12 o'clock, okay? Let's talk about UK news, what Kemi Badenoch is planning again. All right? Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys later, all right? Bye.